out where the creek rolled through. Neath the whispering pines, I found her wild rose laugh in the bend where the water sighs. Lingering shadows cast by an oak tree's might, we carved our names one summer's eve 'neath the glow of twilight. And oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. Those gravel roads whisper with echoes of her tune. Every sunset bleeds the same where the creek rode through. Now the porch swings empty where once we used to sit, talking about forever in the flicker of a candle lit. But seasons turn like pages, her scarf caught on the breeze, left me with these empty hands and fallen autumn leaves. And oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. The gravel roads are quieter, the cabin's heart feels blue. Every trail grows colder where the creek rolled through. I wander these forgotten roads where our dreams once danced in view. An old saddle's all I carry, aside from thoughts of you. But even stars lose their way in the vast unending night, just like I roam without you 'neath this endless twilight. Yes, the creek rolled through like a song lost in the wind. It sings of sweet love gone as my heartstrings slowly thin. Now I lay me down by the river's gentle cool. Find me where the shadows fall, where the creek rolled through. Let the water run, let the memory stay true, lost in the dust of time where the creek rolled through.
Out where the oak tree marks the bend, under the shadow of the sunset's end, Bryan closed her eyes in the summer's heat. Her laughter echoed bittersweet. Wooden porch creek with tales untold, of scarlet scarves and hearts of gold. The wind whispered through the grains, singing softly of our old refrains. Bryan closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. Now Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free. The path overgrown just goes to me, where wildflowers dare to claim the land, her absence carved by time's own hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just dusty tracks, our stories are old. The saddle hangs untouched by time. In the quiet I hear our last goodbye. Right close her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. As the river bends, so did our fate. Under the oak tree I contemplate every whisper of the pine and spruce. They sang of right and her truth. No words to say. In the hues of the dusk I find my way, through the tears, through the years so right. And every sunset right closed her eyes. Her spirit's free, yet here I lie, bound forever as right closed her eyes. In the shadow of oak trees by the sleepy creek's bend, I found a heart shaped by fire in the ash of the wind. We carved our names on a cabin where the honeysuckles grew. The porch still holds our whispers, but now it's missing you. Oh, fire carved in lands of wild embrace, my soul rides lonesome trails, haunted by your face. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue. Fire carved, oh, I'm still burning true. The gravel road's now quieter, where your laughter filled the air. An old scarf you left behind dances on the wooden chair. The rain taps on the window like the rhythm of your song, but the melodies are faded since you've been gone too long. Oh, fire carved in lands of wild embrace, my soul rides lonesome trails, haunted by your face. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue. Fire carved, oh, I'm still burning true. Underneath the endless sky where dreams dare to roam, I wander through the memories in search of way back home. But every star's a whisper from a love I can't reclaim. Loneliness my compass in this vast untamed domain. Oh, fire carved in lands of wild embrace, my soul rides lonesome trails, haunted by your face. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue. Fire carved, oh, I'm still burning true. So here I stand in silence with the dusk upon my skin, the night air taste of sorrow, of what could have been. Fire carved, a love that never will expire. fire. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers low, I found you wild, you and me. Dandelion seeds ready to blow, your scarf a shade of sunset bright, tied to the saddle, flapping in flight. We traced gravel roads till they disappeared, each mile together, the skies we neared. But dandelions held tight in the palm, turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a memory in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand and mine. With every sunset that paints the west, I find you still beating in this old cowboy chest. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings free, echoing steps of an old melody. The cabin in the clearing with its quiet, cold glow holds a ghost of your laughter in the shadows, down faded trails where our dreams once ran. I'll walk alone, a solitary man, where wildflowers whisper in the fields you adored. I search for you, my forever implored. Oh, dandelions held tight in the palm, turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a whisper in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand and mine. Every sunset that bleeds through the west leaves your shadow dancing in my lonely chest. And I've learned that love like wildflowers grows in places left untamed, but holding on too tight, my dear, just leaves you with the seeds that rain. Dandelions once held tight in the palm, fade to wishes on horizons I roam. You're the echo in the canyons of my mind, a love lost in the sweep of time. Yet every sunset that dies in the west keeps you living deep within my lonesome chest. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where wild winds whispered you to me, the earth smelled sweet after the rain. Your laughter echoed, eased the pain. We carved our love on that aged bark, promised forever beneath the stars. But storm stays long on this lonesome ridge, your scarf still dances on the broken bridge. My heart rides trails where we once roamed. In every sunset I ride alone. The winds may settle, the dust may lay, but in my soul the storm stays. Now the porch swing sways with no delight, that old cabin veiled in twilight. The gravel road bears no more your trace, only footprints that time can't erase. Where once our dreams like wildflowers bloomed, now stand silence in quiet gloom. Yes, storm stays harsh on this weary heart. Your memory lingers, though we're apart. This
stretches like miles on the trails of our lost smiles, as the storm stays deep in the folds of night, and I'm left alone with these fading lights. No more you, just the wind's soft cries and the haunting of our last goodbyes. Though time moves on, my world decays under the endless stormy grays. In every shadow love betrays. Here in my heart the storm stays.
Out on the back road drifts by the oak tree's mighty bend, where the sunset paints the dust, I recall your scarf of red. We danced beneath the stars on that rough old wooden porch. Your laughter mingled with the breeze in those days before the scorch. And oh, how the winds cry out your name along the lonesome prairie where my heart lays claim. Each dusty trail a line from a forgotten song, and back road drifts, my love, is where you belong. Years wore down the leather of my saddle and my skin. Gravel roads took you away with the rains that rolled in. That old porch now creaks alone, cabins empty of your light. I wander with the shadows stretch into the night. Oh, how the winds cry out your name. In the silence of the wild, does the echo feel the same? Each withered oak a testament to dreams we can't revive. On back road drifts, my dear, our love no more to thrive. The rivers never ask the mountains about their missing snow. Why then do I seek your warmth in every cold wind's blow? An old scarf left behind on a branch, it gently sways, a token of the past in the twilight of our days. So listen to the wind, hear it sing the saddest hymns of a cowboy lost in time in the back road drift's dim whims. But every sunset's fire and each trail's dusty end brings me back to you and the heart I can't mend.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low to me, there's a cabin with a shattered pane. Echoes of you still remain. We carved our names in that worn wood, promised forever as best we could. The scarf you left hangs on the porch, gone like the flame from a spent-out torch. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget
the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just tracks to a lonesome home. Thunder rolls over plains so wide, but it's quiet where my heart resides. Dust settles on the empty chair, fading trails of memories there. An old saddle, dry and worn like the leather of love, weathered and torn. A shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow. Every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Under stars that watched us then, do they know we can't begin again? The night breeze deep, the coyote calls, and dreams of dancing in old town halls. I reach for you, but just embrace the empty night, the open space. Shattered glass and echoes, this cowboy's heart is fallow. Every whisper in the grass, tales of a love that's meant to last. Though paths diverge and lovers part, you're the sunset that grips my heart. In the quiet hum of the fading past, I live in the sound of shattered glass echoes. And in the chill of dawn's first light, I hold on to the echoes of our last good night. In the shadow of an oak, where wild roses dared to climb, I remember Jenny danced in the springtime of our prime. Her laughter echoed softly on a breeze that knew no time, by the porch of that old cabin where our hearts began to chime. But the grave said nothing, silent under open skies, where I whispered secrets and my long overdue goodbyes. Every sunset paints her face in the clouds adrift and sigh, and the grave said nothing, just let a lone cowboy cry. Years have worn the saddle where she'd sit and sing so sweet. Gravel roads are overgrown where danced our youthful feet. Now the town feels empty, like the echoes in my mind, where memories like dust are all that she's left behind. Grave said nothing, silent under open skies, where I whisper secrets and my long overdue goodbyes. Every sunset paints her face in the clouds adrift and sigh, and the grave said nothing, just let a lone cowboy cry. Sometimes I think I hear her in the whistle of the train, or the rustle in the bluegrass like soft whispers of her name. It's the curse of the lonesome
to walk the earth and roam, with a heart full of memories in a world that ain't a home. And the grave said nothing while I lay flowers in the rain, saddled with this heartache and these long enduring pains. Every path I wander, every trail where I've been led, takes me back to silence, where the earth holds what I said. Yes, the grave said nothing and the wind just moans her name. The grave said nothing and I'm left alone with the echoes of what remained. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found a faded scarf, the one she wore when the world spun round. In that quiet town where whispers birth the dawn, her smile like a lantern lit and warm, but now it's gone. Her smile stood still on the front porch in twilight's grace, while my heart kept roaming, a wild wind lost in space. The sun dips low just like the moments we'd fulfill. In the silence of the stars, her smile stood still. Years have worn the leather of my saddle and my skin. Gravel roads and empty cabins map the places I've been, but no trail, no dusty path leads me back to where she is. Just echoes of laughter in the rain and that kiss. Her smile stood still on the front porch in twilight's grace, while my heart kept roaming, a wild wind lost in space. The sun dips low just like the moments we'd fulfill. In the silence of the stars, her smile stood still. Underneath the crescent moon, I confess to the night, all I've lost ain't worth the cost of giving up this fight. But the pain ties me to what I know was real, in the ghost of her presence, a love that time can't heal. Her smile stood still on the front porch in twilight's grace, each memory a shadow that not even time can erase. The sun dips low and I wonder if it will ever rise on a day when her smile doesn't stand still. Her smile stood still, and I'm out here searching still. Out on the edge where the wild oaks stand, I found a scarf blue as the deep night sky. On Lonesome Hill where our dreams ran free, beneath the boundless ever watchful eye. Oh, Lonesome Hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake,
with the ghost of your whisper dancing in the wind. The sunset paints your absence in shades so deep, where the trail of our love grew cold and thin. The porch still creaks like it's calling out to shadows that sway where you once stood by. Rain taps the roof in a slow, sad rhythm, speaking of tears that an old sky cried. Oh, Lonesome Hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake, feeling the brush of your laughter, light as the breeze. Every star up above is a memory faded, caught in the branches of old oak trees. I've ridden past the echoes of our laughter, down gravel roads that know my silent plea. In the heart of the dust, where my tears fall, is the piece of my soul that you took from me. Yes, Lonesome Hill sleeps, and perhaps so should I, in the cradle of the valley where my heart lies low, letting go of the reins under the vast old sky, where the winds of yesterday softly blow. So ride on my sorrow, ride on through the night. Lonesome Hill sleeps, and I must learn to say goodbye. The oak tree meets the wide whispering wind, I found your scarf, a ghost on the branches worn thin. Remember the porch where we danced under starlit skies, now it creaks along, serenaded by my weary sighs. Oh, fading light left behind, how it bleeds through the night in the dusty trails where we once walked, now out of sight. Each sunset burns like the love that I've known now decline. In the fading light, in the shadows, you're still intertwined. Gravel roads where we roam now lay quiet and spare, old cabins whisper tales in the chill of thin air. The saddle where you sat now hangs untouched and old, like the secrets we shared now just memories grown cold. Oh, fading light left behind, how it yearns through the night, echoes of laughter that drift over fields out of sight. Each sunset's glow is a reminder of a past confined. In the fading light, in the whispers, you're still entwined.
face and the water's deep. With every raindrop that the clouds provide, I feel you here by my lonely side. Oh, fading light left behind, how it fades into night. A cowboy's heart rides the shadows, chasing the light. In the twilight's embrace where our memories are enshrined. In the fading light, forever you're still intertwined. Through the fading light, my love, you're still intertwined. This tune carries the echoes of a heart that loved as wildly as the lands it roamed, holding on to the past with both hands, even as it slips like sand through the fingers.
In the shadow of a crooked oak where the wild river bends, I found your scarf, a faded red, torn by the wind sharp ends. Beneath the sky's deep canvas, so cruel and endless blue, every whisper of the grass brings me back to you. These grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon I wander old and spent, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. Dusty trails once, through towns too small to name, our dreams as wide as open skies, wild hearts we never tamed. Now the porches creak in solitude, where we once danced till dawn. A solitary rider passed by, the echo of us gone. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon I wander old and spent, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. And no saddle lies abandoned where the barn door sways and sighs. Raindrops trace the stories, the silent goodbyes. And every mile I've traveled, every dusk I've faced alone, brings me closer to the heartache, the deepest I've known. Oh, these grave haunts that tether my soul to your memory ever tied. And every sunset's fire, and every tear I've cried. Yet in the quiet of the dying light, as night claims the expanse, I find solace in the solitude, in the tragic dance. So let the stars bear witness to the love I cannot reclaim, as the darkness folds around me, whispering your name.
Out by the old creek, where oak trees cast shadows long, I first heard her laughter in the summer sweet song. We danced under starlight
where the wild horses roam. In that dusty town, once a place we called home. Her voice rode through the wind, clear and true, whispering secrets in the morning dew. Every sunset paints her silhouette, but she's a ghost I can't hold. Her voice rode through my dreams in the night so cold. Years rolled like the tumbleweeds, past cabins worn and old, gravel roads forgotten, tales of love untold, the scarf she left behind. On the porch swing sways a remnant of her presence in those golden days. Her voice rolled through the wind, a haunting melody. In the rustle of the leaves, she's still calling me. Every sunset hides her face in shades of gold and blue. Her voice rode through my heart, but she's a song I once knew. Now the prairie's wide and the nights stretch out ahead. Sleep doesn't visit the pillow where I lay my head, searching for her echoes in the valleys and the peaks. My soul rides endless trails that her memory seeks. Her voice rode through the wind, never to be found, across those silent plains where our hopes were bound. In every whispered breeze, under the crescent moon's glow, her voice rode through the past, the only love I'll know. Shadow the old creek's bend, I found your scarf, the one you wore against the wind. The porch still creaks where we watch the sunsets bleed. Now it's just the whispering leaves speaking to my grief. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. These gravel roads, they don't sing no more, since your boots ain't walking through that door. The cabin stands, but it's empty of the dreams we wove. Just shadows fill these rooms where light once boldly strode. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. On the edge of this town, where the old path fades, I reckon the choice is made, all the debts we've paid. Under that endless sky where we once lay, I find the courage to whisper goodbye at the close of day.
your spirit by my side. And as the night descends like the curtain on our tale, in the quiet of the darkness, your memory prevails. Though I wander lost and alone beneath the endless sky, in the silence that echoes, I'll never say goodbye.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where whispers used to dance, she carved our names inside a heart, a token of romance. Underneath that sprawling bough, her laughter filled the air. Now every leaf that tumbles down whispers of despair. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. In the echo of her laughter under skies once so grand, I wander through these ghost towns, a solitary man. The porch still creaks as if she's there, swaying to some silent tune. But the cabin's empty save for dust that's lit by the pale moon. Where we once dreamt of futures bright, now shadows play old scenes. The night air's thick with what's been lost, wrapped in her scarf of dreams. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. From vibrant dreams to silent screams under stars that understand, I roam this land without her hand, a broken, weary man. If I could ride past horizons where our sun used to set, would I find her voice there waiting, or just more to forget? With every sunset that I chase and every tear I hide, I'm just a shadow in her light, drifting with the tide. Her voice bleeds in the whipping wind, across the creeks that swell. It's tangled in the silver clouds, in the stories they can't tell. As the oaks stand tall and strong, and I grow old and gray, her whispers in the rustling leaves that never fade away. Her voice bleeds. Her voice bleeds, forever here to stay.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild winds have spoken, lies the house where my heart first came undone. Wooden beams and faded dreams, porch where we lay talking, now just echoes of the setting sun. Silk scarf she left on the railing still dances with the gale. Like her whisper, it haunts this hallowed ground. Old house left behind, with your windows worn and blind. Can you keep her laughter locked inside your wall? Dusty roads I roam, no more to call this home. Just a ghost in boots, trapped in time's unyielding claws. Seasons turned, the fires burned, and the rivers all grew colder as the trail from your door wore thin with rain. Saddle so I rode once more, but each sunset made me older, under skies that whispered her name in vain. That gravel path now overgrown can't lead me back to before, when the world was ours and love was wild and free. Old house left behind, with your hall so undefined. Do you hear my heartache echo through your rooms? Wandering soul I've become, under this relentless sun, chasing shadows in the twilight's loving gloom. Water still remembers how our dreams flowed like the currents in the spring. But those waters took you east to where the city's heart dismembers all the beauty and the peace that nature brings. Old house left behind, where my roots are intertwined. I leave you with her memory, but mine I cannot free. Every whisper of the wind calls me back to where we've sinned, yet I ride with only dust to comfort me. Old house, keep her safe as I vanish without trace, a lonesome cowboy with the sunset as his guide. Underneath the morning sky that's tied down to a sleepy, dusty town's embrace, there's an old oak where we carved our names in the bark, now weathered just like my face. Saddle worn and leathery lies by the door of a cabin where your laugh once filled the air. Now the winds sing mournful through the boards, whispering tales of a love that's no longer there. And the sun sets low on the gravel road where you wave goodbye in a dress so light. These memories, like storms to me, they bold under the morning sky. I lose my fight each night, holding shadows, holding tight. Scarves you left, they dance on the porch or swing in the rhythm of a ghostly absent sound. The paths we walk now, overgrown thin, echo in the emptiness that I have found. The rain taps softly on the window pane where we watch the world in quiet peace. Now it just pours over my heart's terrain, muddying where once lay love's release. sun sets low on the gravel road where you wave goodbye in a dress so light. These memories like storms to me, they bought under the morning sky. I lose my fight every night, holding shadows, holding tight. Out there the trails fade where the wild horses roam. I roam too with thoughts heavier than my hat, learning that some heartbeats echo like a poem, and what's gone like dust doesn't come back. So the sun dips low and I let you go, just a silhouette against the dying light. But in dreams you return soft and slow under the morning sky, my eternal night. Forever holding you tight.
By the creek where the wild oaks grow, I first saw her in the spring soft glow. Her laugh was a melody, played low and sweet under the shade where our two worlds meet. But now the oak leaves will whisper her name into the breeze. My heart walked away with hers beneath those ancient trees. The sunset paints her memory across the sky, but under these stars alone, all I do is cry. We shared our dream on an old porch swing, her scarf a splash of color in the autumn's cling. The cabin's empty where laughter used to rise, only dust dances now where our secrets used to hide. And the oak leaves still whisper her name into the breeze. My heart walked away with hers beneath those ancient trees. Every sunset steals a color I used to know, leaving just shadows where we used to glow. By the gravel road I pause and see her trace in the fading trail, a gentle lingering grace. What's gone is gone like the river's endless flow. She's a part of every place I go. Yes, the oak leaves will whisper her name into the wind, a reminder that some loves once lost never end. Now every sunset lets her memory invade, silhouettes of what was in the twilight start to fade. The wind carries away the song of our yesterday. Heart walked away, but her soul's here to stay. Out where where the oak trees shadow the dusty trails. I found her scarf blue as the twilight veils. Sitting by the campfire, sparks flying like the years we lost. Each ember a memory, each flicker a frost. Old cabin creaks with the tales it knows, her laughter in the wind as cold as the snows. Campfire stays, but she's gone away. Under western skies my heartache lays. Where the river bends, her smile was my home. Now I'm just a cowboy born to roam. The flames dance alone like I do every night, underneath the stars and the fading light. We rode through the town, quiet as a secret kept. Our dreams like the gravel road, well worn and swept. But time's cruel hands pulled the reins too tight. Took her from the saddle on a stormy night. Now the porch swings empty, the door moans sad and slow. Rain taps the window, playing tunes of long ago. Campfire stays, but she's left this place. In the silence I still search her face. Where the sunsets bleed, her warmth was my guide. Now it's just shadows where my sorrows hide. The flames dance alone as my thoughts invite the ghosts of her whispers in the cold night. Oh, but memory's a wild horse, can't be tamed. Rides me back to her through the flames, each spark a moment, bright and clear, held close in the heart of a lonesome frontier. Campfire stays, and so does the pain. In the ashes our past remains. Though the trail's grown cold, her memory's a fire, burning through my soul in unquenched desire. The flames dance alone, and I call her name into the vast starlit plain. So here by the fire I'll always be, a cowboy lost in a memory. As the smoke rises high and the night turns gray in the heart of the wild, my campfire stays.
On a tired oak porch where the sad moonlight weaves through the cracks of the boards like stains in my sleeves, there's a whisper of you in the sigh of the trees, and the scarf you left sways like a prayer in the breeze. Old cabin holds echoes of our laughter's lease, now just shadows that flicker with each cold increase. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the dimming light for the steps that once danced in the dust of twilight. Each creak is a call through the silence of night. Porch waits and I'm lost in the drift of your sight. The gravel road's quieter since you took your leave, and the rain smells of memories that I can't conceive. Where wildflowers grew now lies a blanket of sheaves, and the saddle rides lower,
as my spirit bereaves. Every sunset bleeds colors you wouldn't believe, but they fade into gray as I sit here and grieve. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the waning glow for a whisper of footsteps from the life I know. Every sunset's a memory, a tender low echo. Porch waits and my heart can't seem to let go. Is it the wind or your voice calling soft and slow in the whisper of leaves in the winter's first snow? I find traces of you in the embers' faint glow. With each star's gentle twinkle, my memories flow. Oh, the porch waits like my heart, where the shadows play in the silence left behind at the close of day. Each creek speaks your name in a longing fray. Porch waits and I'm fading in the same old way. So here I'll stay, a silhouette neath the sky so vast. The porch waits and I'm tethered to the echoes past. In the dance of the dust where our love was cast, I'll wait till the stars and the heavens are past.